So, what makes a good franchisor? Well, both Kate and Ken have alluded to this, but I can't stress, before I got involved in the matchmaking business, I was very much involved in helping companies to become franchisors. And I used to get people coming to me saying, Ian, I've got this great idea, I think I'd love to build this business and roll it out through franchising. And it may be that in your professional life, you get people coming to you with exactly the same sort of idea. And I'd say to them, go away, make it work, and then come back and let's talk about replicating something that's already working successfully. It's got to be proven. Proven's the key word there. We've already talked about the fact it's got to be easily duplicated. Just to give you one little anecdote on that, a number of years ago I went down to see a restaurateur in Cardiff, and he had a very successful Italian-themed concept, and this guy was larger than life. He showed me these press cuttings with him, at that time with Pavarotti, so you can tell how long ago it was. But he had all the celebs and everybody else, and it was a great buzzy place. But actually what emerged was he was the main driving force. He was the reason people went there. And if actually you need somebody like him to make a local franchise unit work, then you haven't really got an easily duplicable concept. And of course another thing is, if it's a very technical concept and you actually need somebody who's got a degree in rocket science to actually take it on, you've probably got a concept that isn't going to work very well if you're looking to expand it through franchising. It's got to be something that can be easily learned by people. And Ken again has stressed this thing a bit. It's got to be profitable for both parties. Franchising genuinely is about, it's win-win-win for everybody associated with it. Franchisor's got to win, the franchisee's got to win. And I say that because there are people out there who, it's a bit like the old water filter thing. They sell franchises and they don't want people to fail, but if they do, well, that's just tough luck. A good franchisor will actually want their franchisees to succeed and be very successful. There needs to be enough profit in the business for that to happen. And in addition, what we look for is a franchising culture, and by that I guess what I mean is it is this desire to, if you're a franchisor, to see your make your money through the success of your franchisees, not just through selling franchises, but through seeing these guys being really successful. And what that means is, I mean, I've seen franchisors, and I'm sure, I know Kate operates on the non-litigious side, or non-contentious side of the law, but a franchisee starts getting into difficulties, and the first thing the franchisor wants to say, look, just pay me my money, you owe me this, you owe me that, you owe me the other. A good franchisor, in my opinion, is going to say, that's fine, understand there's an issue, let's look at the underlying problems with your business. Now, if the problem is that there's a Porsche on the front drive, when it actually the money should be in the business, that's one thing. But actually, if the business model isn't working as it should do in the local area, the first thing the franchisor should do is to understand why. Is the franchisee not following the system? Are there particular local market conditions? What are the problems behind that, and actually get alongside the franchisee to make it work. And so this whole franchising culture is a vital thing that we look for when we're recommending candidates to go to franchise, look at franchise systems.